Welcome to another Joomla tutorial by Quiet Waters Computer Services. In this tutorial, we're going to go over the modules in the Joomla CMS system. So once you're logged in, go to Extensions, down to Modules, and you'll end up on this page here. The first thing I want to just bring to your attention is searching. You know, if you're working with different modules in different positions, it might be easier if you have a huge list of modules to just go to the position and select the specific position that you're using on your site. For instance, I have several modules in this right-hand position here. I've got a custom right menu test with an article and an external link, a login form, a blog. Those are all appearing on the right-hand side here because I told them position 7. Now, what is a module? Well, in order to explain a module, let's change this back first. We have to hit the new button. Modules are different things you can place around a Joomla website. I have a graphic here I want to show you. This is pretty much the Joomla positions. Some people call them positions. Some people give them names like header, user, banner 1, etc., etc. For this image, left is depicted over here on the right-hand side when it really goes over here. It was just for whoever made the graphic did it that way, just so it was all uniform. But nonetheless, these are all your basic Joomla module positions along with your content or where your articles, your pages show up. And if we go over and we look at the front of the website, these are all articles here. But this cat is a custom module that is showing up in an article, and that's a simple piece of code. And it's kind of like it's still using the custom HTML module like this. And these are nice because custom HTML module, you can put PayPal buttons in there and whatever you want. But what I did is I created a custom module, and I'm going to go down to that instead of making a new one, and I called him Write Custom Code. And so and this is for the one on the right first. We're going to discuss this one, and then we're going to discuss this one. So the Write Custom Code, it's basically just some source code that I wrote up, which gives me this GIF and some text, and that appears there. Now, if I made it bigger than the module, you wouldn't see it all. So I've reduced it in size so that it fits in there nicely. Now, how did I make the module appear inside the body of an article? Well, I went to the article manager and pulled up an article about your home page, and I loaded this piece of code in there. Now, why did I load that code? Well, over in the module manager, we're on modules again, I made a new module in here called My Position, and I went in and made a new module, a custom module, and I just named it My Position. And I also took that name and went over to the position and put that in there and hit enter to lock it in. That position is not available in Joomla. That is not an actual position. You're inventing it so that you can use it in an article. And then I put that cute picture of the cat in there. Remember, My Position is the name, and My Position is the location of where you want the module to appear. And then inside your article, you load this little piece of code, and voila, instant kitty cat on whatever page. And you can put a banner there, you can put a Facebook wall feed, you can put whatever you want on the custom page here. Because after all, it's source code, design, and elements friendly. This is the ARC editor that we're working with, and if you don't have it, I suggest that you get it. The other editors do have a source code button, but this makes it really nice to be able to toggle between the three. So that's how you add a module into an article. So I'm going to go ahead and save and close that. So we've pretty much covered making new modules, and new modules just consist of things that you either buy, like I bought EasyBlog, and EasyBlog is actually a component and has modules and plugins. It even has template stuff, and I don't use a lot of it, especially on this tutorial website, but I went ahead and installed it because I'm going to make a tutorial on it. But you've got here's where you make a menu, and menus are pretty interesting because this top menu is a lot easier to make than you think. If you were to go to menu and give it a name, menu, and select a menu, but what that means is you first have to go in here under menu manager and add a new menu. And I've already made a tutorial on how this works, but I'll just go over it quickly. In order for a module to be connected to one of these menu systems, and we want it to connect to main menu, if we didn't have one, we already have one. Are we in modules here? We are in modules. So if we go down, we'll see that we have a main menu in position 1, and this up here is position 1. So I don't want to mess that up, but what we would do is we would give it a name, main menu. We would connect it to the main menu. We would tell it what pages to appear on, or all pages. We would show or hide the title. I usually hide. And this is going to go in position 0, or excuse me, position 1. And appearing in the main menu. So this is what gives you your menu, and you don't really have to mess with any of the other choices. Just give it a name, point it to a menu that you've pre-created, and give it a position, and your menu will appear wherever you put it. But your menu also has to have content in it. So make sure that you create content, because your menu system won't show up unless you have something in that content first. So modules are pretty nice. They're pretty flexible, and they go everywhere on your website. Remember, Joomla has a bunch of free extensions, modules that you can download and install. There are some paid ones, but I urge you to go out through either Extension Manage and look at some of the extensions that are available, and you can pretty much type it in or look it up by category. I prefer to go to the Joomla website, because the Joomla website gives you more information than this interface does. I'll show you. On Joomla's website, you can go to Extend, Extension Directory, and you get a whole different way of looking things up. You can literally put in here whatever you're looking for, look under a certain category, if it's a module, plugin, component, and I'll just hit module, and I'll hit, let's say we want to have a slideshow module. So I put module in there. I want it compatible for Joomla 3.0. I want it to be free, and go. It's going to bring me back all the free modules that are compatible with Joomla 3.0 and above. So, always look at the score. This guy's got an 82 and this guy's got a 0. This guy's got an 86, a 68, but just make sure that you read the reviews, and it's not some type of a module that it's free to download and then you have to pay for it. But I don't see very many of those. So on the module side of things, you can type in the module you're looking for if you know the name, and upload it and install it, or you can go to Joomla, download it, and use the upload package file to put it into the system. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Joomla is very friendly, very versatile, and the module manager lets you do a wide variety of things, so that you have some great modules on your site, some great images of cats on your site, and be able to do everything you want. So go watch another tutorial and enjoy your day.